And you will be drug tested today. What are the results going to be?
Negative. I don't do drugs.
All right, so what happened on this night?
I had went out with my cousin. He asked me to come over. We got into an argument about how I was dressing.
And how does that turn into damaging his vehicle, though?
He had admitted to some cheating. It's been ongoing throughout the whole time we've been together, and
How old are you?
too old to be acting like that.
But how old are you?
31.
All right, so here's the thing.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Can I have the parties approach?
Roger Dawson for defense.
Michelle Hayden for the state.
All right, and are you Miss Blanchard?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
I need that to be signed. Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Blanchard, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication of Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand you're charged with criminal mischief, 2,500 to 30,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, showing you the court admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that charge is a state jail felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and give you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you and your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement.
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea bargain agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
And state, have you been in contact with Mr. Ronald Johnson?
We have, Your Honor.
And does Mr. Johnson wish to have contact?
They have kids together, so for those purposes, I believe that he does.
They're not living together, are they?
No.
All right, so Ms. Johnson, I'm sorry, Ms. Blackton, the court is not inclined to follow your agreement with regards to no harmful or injurious contact with Mr. Johnson. Is there a third party that you all can do college changes through?
Not really.
There's no grandparents, no aunts, none of that?
I can try with his oldest daughter.
All right, because I'll let you have contact, but that contact will only be for child exchanges. It will not be for anything else. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then did everybody understand that as plea bargain agreement? Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding you guilty as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking the court to follow the recommendation of the ABA. Ms. Blanton has 4 minor children. She has a 10-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. 3 of them are with the complainant, the 5-year-old, the 4-year-old, and the 2-year-old. She has full-time employment with Tascas. It's a call center. She has been employed with them for the past 4 years. She is actually a supervisor there. And so she gets convicted of an offense, her employment will be in jeopardy. So for that reason alone, so that she can provide for her children, she's asking the court to follow the recommendation of deferred adjudication. She lives in a duplex with her 4 young children. The complainant pays child support periodically for the 2 minor children, for the 4-year-old and the 2-year-old, not for the 5-year-old. They do occasionally have contact just for the exchange of the minor children. They've been together for over 10 years. Their relationship is very volatile. She has suffered domestic violence against Mr. Johnson. And so she understands how important it's going to be for her because she's going to be on
Yeah, and Your
probation.
Honor, I'm just gonna object because that's not any evidence that's been presented.
All right.
She understands how important it's going to be for her to not have any contact with him, for her not to have any hostile contact against him, because she's going to be the one that's on probation if the court grants her application. And so I've gone and I've talked to her about it, and she understands how important it is. And so she's asking the court to give her an opportunity to prove to the court that she can complete this. And she wants to continue working. She wants to get out of that duplex. She wants to further her life. She wants to make a better life for herself and for her children. And so she's asking the court for help. She can better her life.
All right, Ms. Blanton, you drug tested today. What are the results going to be?
Excuse me, ma'am.
If you're drug tested today, and you will be drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative, I don't do drugs.
All right, so what happened on this night?
I had went out with my cousin. He asked me to come over. We got into an argument about how I was dressing.
And how does that turn into damaging his vehicle?
He had admitted to some cheating. It's been ongoing throughout the whole time we've been together, and
How old are you?
too old to be acting like that.
But how old are you?
31.
All right, so here's the thing. I don't understand why people don't understand this. If someone does not respect you, then it's time to leave. If someone tells you through their actions or words that they don't want to be with you, then it's time to leave.
Yeah, understandable.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's $1,000 fine to be probated, 5 years deferred adjudication, taking consideration 2021 CR 9230, 2021 CR 2844, restitution of $4,304.93 to Ronald Johnson, a MIC evaluation out of custody, BIPP course, parenting classes, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, no contact with Ronald Johnson outside of child custody exchange, no firearm possession, 150 hours community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination, which includes the booster. Court is not requiring you to do that, but if you provide proof, 40 of those hours will be waived. The remaining of the community service hours will be waived upon completion of parenting classes. You to report regularly by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs, or you can do the patch. There's going to be field visits 2 times per month.
And Judge, I actually accidentally wrote down the wrong case numbers to be taken into consideration. Those case numbers are 2021 CR 9230 and 2021 CR 9229. And I have those dismissals right here.
All right, so the case numbers to be taken into consideration are 2021 CR 9229 and 2021 CR 9230, correct?
That is correct.
All right, does anyone want to work? All right, probation, is there anything else that she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Blanton, is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off record. I'm going to explain something to you about child exchanges. Yes.
Judge, one other item, if the court can assess minimum supervisory fees, since she has that.
I've already waived, I've probated her entire fine. Okay. All right, this is what I'm going to tell you about child custody agreements. And this is from my experience as a defense attorney and as a prosecutor and as a person who's done civil work. At custody exchanges, do not bring people over that are not related to you during a custody exchange. Don't bring the new boyfriend, because what ends up happening is if you bring your new boyfriend to a custody exchange, there's probably going to be issues. If he brings his new girlfriend to a custody exchange, there's probably going to be issues. Should there be issues when people are bringing their new boyfriend or new girlfriend? No, but there always is. That's the experience that I've had. So just don't do it.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't bring people around your children when you first meet them. All right?
Yes, ma'am. Don't worry, I don't date.
All right. Good luck to you.
I'm not looking forward to that. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. And probation will be with you shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
Court is calling 2022 CR 3599, State of Texas versus Amelia.